Well, hello, folks. It's another week on a Monday here, and we got a little weather in the area, some scattered showers and thunderstorms, and an interesting 7-day forecast there. And looks like somebody needs some attention there. I think that's our WAPS cam coming back there on Texas Street. Well, we'll go to another cam and see what's happening there. First of all, we'll stop over in Leesville where we're seeing a mostly cloudy sky over in that direction. It's been a hot day over there. And as likewise all across central Louisiana, but we're getting a little relief in places from these scattered showers and thunderstorms. Been a little bit of an increase in clouds up in Natchitoches. Last time I checked there, I think at 4 o'clock, it was 98 degrees and feeling worse than that. Pattern change coming. That's one of the headlines I'm going to be talking about here over the next several minutes. And part of that has to do with two fronts coming. Would you believe that? That's crazy and ridiculous in August, but that's what it looks like to me right now. All right, and active tropics, we got a couple of things to watch over in that direction. Look at radar, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Some of those storms have been kind of hefty, especially to the south of us, a couple to the northeast of us. I think there's been a couple of warnings for Mississippi. I think those are down. They put a little significant weather advisory out. Let's go up there and check that thing out from the Jackson office. This is a significant weather advisory for some strong wind. There will also be a little bit of potential for some hail from some of these storms across portions of Catahoula, mainly Concordia Parish, maybe a little bit of far eastern Catahoula Parish there in that particular area. Very heavy rainfall rates are going to happen out of this. These will be loud storms. You can see a little bundle of lightning strikes over in that direction. And likewise, got a little storm brewing there across the Kisatchie country there around the Mora area in deep South Natchitoches Parish. So again, and we kind of anticipated this. Once the temperature here in central Louisiana gets 95 degrees or higher, that's enough heat, even in the summertime, without much atmospheric dynamics. That gets you some strong to severe storms. All right, looking at satellite and radar, we see the full picture now. Look at the southeasterly flow overhead. That's usually an unstable flow. Notice the scattered showers and thunderstorms that developed here for today. And then we see another system up to the north, and this will become important because this is a signal that the pattern change is coming. Remember, I had that headline, so this is part of it, and this is the type of pattern change with a big high out here will create a dip in a jet stream. In fact, maybe more than one. That's called a trough, and that will keep Aaron, here's Aaron, first full look at it in comparison to where Sinla is, that will keep it away from the east coast of the United States. Now, I think the Outer Banks of North Carolina are going to get thrashed a little bit there. There are going to be some big waves across the east coast from this, high swells, high surf, dangerous rip currents, and that type of thing. And that's not anything to play with. Rip currents, they take as many lives sometimes as some of our major headliners like tornadoes and lightning and floods. So that's what's up on the larger scale. Okay, let's come back down into the smaller scale. Now I'll plan you out for the next couple of days this evening. Still a chance of a shower or a thunderstorm well into the evening hours. Once we get into tomorrow morning, just a humid start, but it may not be as bad as this morning because of some of the cooling from the convection, the showers and thunderstorms that we had scattered around on Monday, some leftover outflow boundaries. Once we get into the day Tuesday, and you see that there's not going to be much convection, we're going to get rid of that southeasterly tap, which usually does cause scattered storms here, get into another flow pattern out ahead of our pattern change, which actually arrives Wednesday. And so Tuesday evening's commute looking pretty good. And then once we get into Wednesday morning, it could be actually some early showers and a thunderstorm or two there, and that will just kind of percolate throughout the day on Wednesday as that weather begins to come out of the north. So look in that direction. We headed out of the northeast today. It'll keep coming out of a northerly direction then. So Aaron remains a major hurricane. Let's put this into motion. And you can see that Aaron will retain that category strength for a while, but there is that unmistakable curve as we get that trough in this area, that dip in the jet stream. It will pick up the hurricane. Remember, the trough is much larger than the hurricane. So it's going to have its way. It's going to tell it where to go. And it's going to say you're going to recurve and head back out to sea before you can make a landfall in the United States. Bermuda's going to get thrashed a little bit with this as well. So major hurricane Aaron is 815 miles southeast of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. Maximum sustained winds after a little weakening trend, I think down to about 125. Now we're back to 140. Pressure, central pressure, 27.67. So it's a Category 4 now. That is considered a major hurricane, a dangerous hurricane, moving toward the northwest, slower motion at 10 miles per hour. And of course, now we're at 310 degrees. We were at 265 when it was back out in the Atlantic. So this has been definitely a northward turn as anticipated by the forecast. So tropical interest areas other than Aaron. Aaron's not the only thing out there. So we're watching this possible development area. This is a tropical wave out in the eastern middle Atlantic there. As it's moving toward the west-northwest, there's potential for development. In fact, the probabilities from the Hurricane Center, the chances from every update that I've seen, they've went up. Started, I think, at 30, now it went to 50, now it's up to 60. So we're looking at a developing tropical cyclone out of this, I think. This may take a more southerly route and less recurvature than Aaron. So this is definitely going to be one that Nick and I are going to be watching, not only for Sinlaw, but for our other friends in the country as well. So we're back to our 7-day forecast, 20% rain chance on Tuesday. We up to 50% with that pattern change on Wednesday. These storms will be coming out of the northerly direction Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. There's a first front on Thursday coming through. Notice it really makes no difference in temperature. I think the convection, the rain-cooled air, the clouds, and that kind of thing will make more of a factor in causing a little minor temperature drop than any cool air that would be coming in with the front itself. Okay, if that makes sense. Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the weekend, we start to see decreasing rain chances. That may be good for you, those of you who got plans outdoors, maybe have a little recreation or do some work. And then there's that second front on Monday. I put a question mark by it. I don't remember the last August that we had with two fronts that came through, but if that happens, this will be one of those. Right now, 72 and 93. So once we get that frontal passage, and if in fact it does materialize, we'll see about what kind of temperature difference it will make. I don't think it's going to make much difference, but it is toning down the rain chances there for latter part of the weekend and into early next week. Okay, that's it for me. Nick Mickels will be back with you. You can see him in the morning, and I'll be back for my regular 5 to 6 p.m. time frame, being the forecast center, writing the 7-day out. Take care. Hope you have a terrific Tuesday and a safe Tuesday, and thanks for your support for Sinlaw Weather.